A 9-year-old kid asked his grandpa for a piece of land as a gift. 10 years later, the government suddenly seized the land. After selling it, they netted $24 billion. Faced with so much money, grandpa still kept his promise. He transferred all the money to his grandson's name. But what no one expected was, right after grandpa left, the grandson immediately exchanged all $24 billion for US dollars. This made grandpa very curious, because this youngest grandson seemed able to predict the future since he was little. Over the past 10 years, he had brought him countless surprises.
보자. 도저히 그마 운이 좋은 아버지.
Dao Jun went straight to his father's company. He said he wanted them to go to an overseas film festival together. At first, his father did not want to interrupt his son's studies, but he suddenly remembered a few years ago, when his son had strongly recommended a movie. He insisted that he import that obscure comedy. As a result, that movie not only became the box office champion that year, but also earned him an entire floor of an office building. So this time the father quickly agreed to his son's request. As soon as they arrived at the film festival, Dao Jun accidentally knocked a piece of bread out of someone's hand. He quickly apologized, but the other person still cursed at him a few times. Hearing a familiar language abroad, he was about to smile and say hello, but got a dirty look from the other person instead. Dao Jun quickly took out money to offer compensation. To his surprise, the man directly asked for 10 million. It turned out this man always ate a piece of bread before every investment. Over the years, this had become his way of building confidence. Now, without the bread, he had no confidence to choose movies. Calculated this way, the loss was at least 10 million. This reason left Dao Jun speechless. After the man said all this, he gave Dao Jun the first piece of advice in his life.
자신 없는 거래는 시작을 하는 게 아닙니다.
Then he blew the dust off the bread and ate it right away. Before Dao Jun could even react, the man had already turned and walked away with big strides. Soon they arrived at the film festival venue. Dao Jun's goal was very clear. It was the movie Titanic. He not only wanted his father to import the movie, but also wanted his father to invest in it directly. His father asked why he was so sure. Dao Jun could only say it was based on intuition. They had just walked out of the film festival venue when the man who ate the bread earlier came walking toward them. The movie he wanted to invest in was also Titanic, but the female boss beside him did not agree. She thought young people would not like this movie at all. The man had a different view. He believed a story of a rich girl falling for a poor guy perfectly satisfied middle-aged people's fantasies. The tragic ending could also make many girls cry. It would attract two types of audiences at the same time. This movie was bound to be a hit. This analysis impressed Dao Jun a lot. His own investments relied on memories from his past life, but this middle-aged man relied on sharp insight. Dao Jun could not help sizing the man up. He happened to see the name on the documents, Wu Shixian. According to Dao Jun's memories from his past life, there was a top investor in the Asia-Pacific region, whose name was exactly Wu Shixian. He quickly followed after him. He cornered him at a restaurant, but the middle-aged man had a bad impression of him. He did not want to listen to him at all. He directly told him to leave, but Dao Jun had already prepared before coming. He pointed at the chess match on TV and made a bet. He said this game was definitely going to be won by the AI. This sentence immediately caught the middle-aged man's interest. In his view, AI was completely useless. Even in chess, it still needed a person to move the pieces, and the opponent was a 10-time consecutive chess champion. The chance of AI winning was less than 10%. Dao Jun did not argue with him. He just wrote down his contact information on a napkin. If he guessed right, he hoped to get 10 minutes of talking time in return. At first, the middle-aged man did not take it seriously at all. He put the napkin with the contact info under his cup. To his surprise, the AI ended up winning big. He quickly picked up the cup to check the contact info, but the writing had been soaked and was unreadable. He could only rush out right away to find Dao Jun, but there was no sign of Dao Jun on the road.
우연이면 죽어지.
In the next second, the scene changed. The two of them were already at a nearby park. Dao Jun explained the reason to him. If the opponent had been an ordinary person, the AI might have lost. But this opponent was an old chess player who had played for decades. His way of thinking was already very fixed. That was why the computer algorithm could fully figure out his patterns. After hearing this explanation, the middle-aged man was completely convinced. But to make him believe Dao Jun could be an investment agent, Dao Jun's young face still was not convincing enough. So the middle-aged man said that to be an agent, he needed to invest at least $30,000. He wanted to use this to make Dao Jun give up the idea. To his surprise, Dao Jun just smiled after hearing it.
저 돈 많아요, 대표님.